The author of the book that I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997, was loosely based off of does not fuck with the movie, okay? And to be honest, after hearing about why, I get it. Her book was published in 1973 and is a youth-oriented suspense novel about four teenagers who are involved in a hit-and-run accident involving a young boy. In an interview in 2002, she said that she was appalled that her story was turned into a slasher film, but this was due to the fact, and I'm reading a quote here, that her youngest daughter was murdered by an unknown assailant in 1987. She said, "As the mother of a murdered child, I don't find violent death something to squeal and giggle about." Her book, though, wasn't far off from a slasher, though, supposedly. It says here, it's still a bunch of guilty teenagers being stalked and terrorized by a murderous madman. It's just that nobody dies in her version. So, in that sense, it's more like an old school mystery. Anyways, I love the film. It's a comfort film, but I wonder how much research did the writer do, because I saw a quote that he was saying like, "Oh, I didn't read the book, but I was listening to what people were saying about it, reading about what people said about it." So I'm like, did you even know that the daughter got murdered? Because I didn't find anything about that. Yeah, like I say, it's unfortunate. Did they do anything wrong? I don't know. I was just thinking there's actually another tragic thing that has to do with I Know What You Did Last Summer, kind of. So, Anne Hetch, who plays Missy Egan in the film. Her brother's David Egan, the one that gets hit, and in the film, she thinks he committed suicide, right? Because in the film, her brother David's girlfriend died in a tragic accident. So tragic car accident, sorry. So she's like, "Oh my god, I think he probably committed suicide then." But so in real life, Anne Hetch's brother dies in a car accident, which she thinks was suicide, but her family, I guess, doesn't. And in 2022, Anne Hetch tragically dies in a car accident, which people think might have been suicide, but don't know.